Hello, everyone. This is your friend Adeel Rizvi, and I welcome you all in this latest Lunch and Learn session with our very special guest today as well. Before I introduce our guest, I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you if you're watching it live or even if you're watching a recording. And if you find value in this one, feel free to share this with your friends. Hit like, share, and comment with your feedback as well, because that will help us improve moving forward. I have a very special guest today, and I will come to their introduction in a minute. Very quickly, I will introduce myself if you don't know me as yet. My name is Adeel Rizvi, and I'm the lead buyer's agent at Ariza Buyers Agency, where I help people create financial choices and passive income streams through reliable and sustainable property investing without compromising their budgets. This is essentially what I do, but that's all about me for now. I will shut myself off because it's all about my guest today. And my guest today is the marketing guru, Mr. Bob Croft. Hi, Bob. How are you today?
Hello, Adele. Thank you for having me here today. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, mate. Thank you so very much for asking. And it's a pleasure to have you today. And I thought all the chats we have been having backstage in the background whenever we catch up, I think it will be worthwhile for our audience to benefit from your marketing tactics and your marketing experience, because who does not need marketing in this day and age, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. And also for lots of people, especially the business owners, they actually think because they are too small, they don't need the marketing itself. But actually, that's
Mm,
not going to be the truth all the time. So
you're
yeah,
right.
again, thank you for having me here today for talking about
Like,
that particular topic.
it's yep, it's a pleasure having you. And Bob, I understand you are based in Sydney, in the northwest Sydney, right?
Yes, that's right. We are based in the Bella Vista, so literally on the Lexington Drive. I actually got a fancy view of the Lexington Drive, and also we are literally opposite the Bella Vista Hotel.
Beautiful, beautiful. And easy marketing and Bob Croft. You need to tell our audience, where did these two names come from? Where does Bob Croft come from?
First thing first, I'm not Lara Croft's husband. And yeah,
You
so
wish.
Bob, that's always the thing I tell all my clients, and also I'm the builder. I'm not the builder as well. So yeah, so Bob Croft is quite unique name. The Bob is actually, as an Asian or Chinese, Bob is the first English name given by my first English teacher when I was
Hmm.
5 years old. Croft is actually from my first relationship.
Ah, okay, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I never knew that. So there's some information for me as well. Thank you very much for that. And when did Easy Marketing start? Like, where does the name come from for Easy Marketing? Tell us the initial days of Easy Marketing, please.
Yeah, so Easy Marketing is actually new name. I did a rebranding. So generally, I've been working in the marketing agency or marketing area for over 10 years. Have been working with different big agencies, which lead to lots of like enterprise level client. I used to manage the marketing for the Allianz, Lendlease, Optus, Westpac, all those big banks.
Hmm.
And around 2 years ago, I made a decision to open my own agency and pick up the name of Easy Marketing. So literally, we're trying to make the marketing really easy for all the business owners and let them to experience the marketing in a different way, and especially our services. So
Hmm.
literally, all our clients until today, they even don't know what they are doing or what they just don't know we help them on their marketing. And they don't really necessarily need to do everything themselves. And they
Mm-hmm.
feel, the experience is easy for them to handle and easy for us to talk to them as well. So that is
Hmm.
easy marketing coming from.
Wow, that's good. And the name is pretty self explanatory, but I wanted to also understand Easy Marketing. I know you try and make marketing easy for businesses of any size and any age, be it a newbie business or be it an established business. But how would you reckon that easy marketing is different from all other marketing agencies out there? Because there's so many of marketing agencies around, even in northwest of Sydney and across Australia. There's so many of them, probably thousands of them. So what differentiates your business, which is easy marketing, from all the others?
So we are positioning ourselves as a marketing agency. However, we are not traditional marketing agency. So in the traditional model, it have different agency focusing on each individual services. For example, if you need a website, you probably go to a website design development company to get the UI and iframe and everything done. If you need
Hmm.
SEO, you probably go to another agency focusing on the SEO stuff. However, we are different. We analyze a business because we know each industry is quite different. We're focusing on the strategy. And we actually form a proper strategy for your own business. It's more like tolerate a kind of marketing solution just for you. It can be
Hmm.
all the online channel and the offline channel as well. Give you an example. We're actually having this client who referred by one of our close contact. What they does is doing a special surgeries for the male who has completely bald head. They actually make
Okay.
this. They actually make use this surgery make the fake hair on your bald head. So it actually looks like you have hair. It's actually not. So they have gone through lots.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the business actually helps men have fake hair on their head, the men who have actually gone bald, right?
Yeah,
Who have actually gone
exactly.
bald. Sorry.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly.
Wow.
So they've gone through lots of marketing agency. They've been running the online advertisement on the Google, Facebook, and there is no result. And they actually came to us and saying, "We want to talk to you, but we've already done this, no result." And then we're talking to this particular client a couple of times, and we end up strategy to running the display advertisement under the dating apps after.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a little
Wow.
innovative approach.
So you had
And
a company which actually puts hair on men's head, run their ads on dating apps, because that's where
yes,
they will find their clientele. That's where they will find bald men.
exactly.
Okay.
uh, so that basically gone through a couple of the section. We made that decision, and the campaign was quite successful, and they
Wow.
actually got a couple of the sales from it.
Amazing. That's great. So, because with marketing, people would think, I'll probably advertise on different websites, try to go and do the Google ads, SEOs, and spend probably 3, 4, 5 grand, 10 grand every month kind of thing. But this looks like a very innovative solution where it looks like you know that where your client or where someone working with you will be able to find their clientele, where are their clients hanging out, and actually be there. So in this case, it was a dating app, and that's where
Yeah,
they found their
exactly.
clients. Wow, that's amazing. That's just being innovative. Good on you.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
thank you.
So what would be your tip for businesses who are pretty new, who are pretty raw, who are just starting out, and marketing is always like a light bulb moment for them? Oh, I have to have a marketing budget. I need to do X amount of money on marketing every month for the first 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, whatever. What is your tip for someone who's pretty new to business and worried about their marketing?
So the quick tips for those people who just start a business, think exactly where is your customer. That is my tips
Mm,
because you don't have a huge marketing budget. So you need to understand your ideal customer very well in order to save your money because all your marketing should be around them. A great example is you probably attend some industry conference or some event just for those people, or
mm.
even spending limited money on those. I actually had a catch up with one of the guy yesterday last night at a business function. What he does is doing the flooring installation, and he actually working or doing the subcontractors for the builders. And I was
Okay.
like, yeah, it's funny one, right? And they done selling the flooring, just the installation itself. I was like, So have you think about the sponsorship for the Master Builder Association? And it's
Mm,
only cost you like 2 grand, but 100% is actually your ideal customer because they have to doing the CDP points in order to attend those events. You can even sponsor those events. The cost is quite low comparing with your online budget, and also you don't need the consistency on those, but you can actually getting more results from that. So
mm,
that's my tips
beautiful.
to the business who just start, understand exactly who you want to target and find a way to market and present your business in front of them.
Wow. That's good. I think so. Quick tip for someone who's starting out in business and worried about having 5 grand a month kind of marketing budget. Probably they should look at who their ideal target market is and try to sponsor any of their events. And that cost may still be much lower than their 5 grand of monthly marketing budget. So that's a very good tip. Thank you very much for that, Bob. What about some people who are already in their business? Let's say businesses which have been there for a couple of years, 3 years already, and now they want to take their business to the next level. So, what are the marketing tips for them? Is it exactly the same as for the newbies, or is it something different?
It's quite different in the established area. So for the business who's established in the market, you really need to look at your marketing and sales process. What
Mm,
is your marketing and the sales process end to end, and where is your funnel happening, and where is your lead generation or lead coming from? So you really need to look at your lead generation campaign as well as
mhm,
looking at your nurturing campaign and how you actually bring your customer from lead generation or awareness stage into the final purchase. That is
mm.
basically quite a bit different. You need to make sure you have consistency and continuously flow marketing and sales flow in your business to make sure your business up running and also bring in consistent revenue into the business itself.
Beautiful. No, that's really valid because revenue is the lifeline of your business. No matter how much marketing you do, how much money you spend, how much networking you do, if you don't have that paying clients who are ready to pay for your service, even if it's a small amount, you don't have any revenue. And if you don't have any revenue, you can have plans worth the size of the Everest, but nothing will happen because you need revenue to actually run the machine of your business. So that's really important. And I think all those viewers who are watching us live on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, or even if you're watching it later on as a recording, please share this with your friends who may be new to the business or who may be looking to expand in their business. And give us your feedback in the comment section as well, because that really helps us make sure what content you want to be watching moving forward. So I think, Bob, you really made a really good point over there. And I would like also to understand how much budget should someone have to be successful at marketing? Should they allocate like 20% of their revenue or 30% of their revenue for marketing?
Normally, in the industry standard, we are saying you need to prepare 10 to 20% of your revenue as part of your marketing budget.
Mhm.
I understand in lots of startups, it's really difficult to having those. So at least make sure you have 10%,
Yep.
so you can get some basic activity going.
Okay, fair enough. That's good. Now that's very valuable. And any other tips that you would like to share with our audience in general about marketing, or like how, what do you offer? Do you offer like any initial consultation if someone wants to have a chat with you?
Yeah, definitely. We always offer the first an hour and a half free consultation.
Wow,
Uh,
hour and a half
first,
free consultation. That's good. That's generous.
yeah, because when you look at the marketing, there are lots of things. Lots of marketing agency offer 15 or 30 minutes or even an hour, but what we end up realize is it's not enough to mapping up all the aspects of the marketing. That's why we
Mm,
offer an hour and a half to help you understand your business as well as your marketing. And I can send my email in the chat,
yep.
so everyone can actually book drop me an email and book your free consultation.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, we will post the contact details for Bob in the comments after this video goes live. So you can go back to the comments, viewers, and get in touch with Bob. And he is being very generous. He's offering hour and a half of free consultation to understand your marketing needs and give you the proper marketing advice. That's 90 minutes of free consultation, and he is really generous. So I really appreciate that generosity from you, Bob. Any we are about to wrap up over here. So any parting tips that you would like to share with our audience?
So last thing before we go, one tips is probably think about different channels of marketing. Marketing is not only about the online; it can be offline as well. So be smart, be innovative, and thank you, Adele, to invite me for this section today. And really great appreciate of everything. And hopefully, your audience is enjoy this smaller discussion. Thank you.
Now, beautiful. Thanks very much for that. I had one tip which I wanted to share for marketing, which I have learned in my experience because I've been investing in property for like 10 years, and but for the last 3 years I have had my own business as well. And what I've learned is that a very integral part of marketing is branding yourself, because people need to know and trust you first as a person before they can actually look into your service or into your business, uh, before they start trusting that. So they need to understand you first. They need to know what you have done for yourself, for other people, and what kind of a person you are. So I think one marketing tip that I would just like to add on top of all the golden nuggets that Bob has shared is just first have that connection with the people. People should need to know you. They need to understand what you do, who you are as a person. Once they're comfortable talking to you and they trust you as a person first, that is when they start talking about your service, about your product, and that's where the business automatically follows. So that is one small marketing tip from me based on my experience. I know what Bob has shared is really golden over here. So thank you very much, Bob. What are your thoughts on this one about having yourself established first as a trustworthy partner? Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, it does. So from marketing perspective, there is one concept called personal branding, which is
Yep.
quite be successful to be used. That's where you use your personal name as part of the brand and build the trust. That's where you actually enhance the customer's relationship,
Mm.
especially in some high ticket value selling product or services, which can be quite successful.
Yep.
That's where lots of small medium businesses actually using that strategy. So definitely some strategy everyone can be considered of,
Mm.
but there at the same time there is some like drawbacks for that strategy as well. I won't go through it in the detail, but again it's based on your need and your business, what exactly you're trying to do. So yeah, thank you, Adele, to bring up that. It's definitely something going to be benefit to your audience.
Beautiful. Now, thank you very much for your time and sharing all that lovely information with us. And we will, guys, be posting contact details for Bob in the comment section. So, as a reminder, get in touch with Bob. Book your free 1.5 hour consultation. He's being so generous. He's giving you his 90 minutes of expertise. Do avail it, have a chat to him, and see how he can make your business grow in terms of marketing without you burning your budget. He can definitely show you that. Thank you very much, Bob, for your time. Thank you, viewers, for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next episode very soon. Take care.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.